Yeah.
Jingle jing.
Jingle jangle.
Jangle jang.
Yeah.
I am old Kris Kringle. I'm the king of jingling.
Okay.
I was thinking, like, I know where that came from a song, but what the hell was that song from? What was that song?
What song?
The one you just sang. I was
that's Rudolph.
Okay.
Yeah, when he goes to meet baby Rudolph, he's like, doesn't he fly? Oh wait, no, the reindeer flies around because he's got a magical.
Wait,
it's complicated.
Who's singing that song? Rudolph's dad?
Santa.
Oh.
No, Santa comes to visit baby Rudolph in the cave.
Yeah.
Right.
Santa's a bitch, and I know it's been well covered in that movie, but he's just an asshole to the nth degree.
Yeah. And who voices him in that movie? I know it's not Mickey Rooney.
I don't know. I love that movie a lot. That's my premier Christmas movie. But it's every time I watch it, I'm just reminded of just how awful of a person or an elf he is.
Or everybody in that damn movie.
I hope you're ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, you ought to be ashamed.
A dentist? Why do you want to be a dentist, you freak?
Oh no, that's the best character. That's the head elf.
Wait. Well, I don't know. Either he's the best character or Yukon Cornelius is.
Oh yeah, you could play.
No.
Yukon Cornelius, is that racist towards Canadians, Brayton?
I'm telling you, you could voice Yukon. Andres could be Rudolph. I'll be Hermie.
I'll take that as a no. Can we get you like in the Wienerville outfit where your body's a puppet?
Oh.
Even you know that.
I don't think anyone would want to see that.
Right. So we got 4 people watching, so...
Us and Juggle Man. Jughead.
Juggle Man, Jugless. Juggle, jug man.
Juggle.
Oh, Stan Francis was the voice of Santa Claus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And the lion, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
That's...
King Moon Racer.
Yeah, I keep forgetting the Misfit toys are in there.
Oh, ever heard of a Charlie in the ball? What's wrong with the doll? Did they ever explain what's wrong with her?
Yeah, instead of saying "mommy," she says, "How do you do?"
Oh yeah, that's right. But okay, yeah, that's a stretch.
Poor thing, that poor little thing.
I know, gifted with speech.
The one that got the shit end of the stick was the owl. It's like, I'm an owl, can't fly, I swim.
And they toss him out of the sleigh at the end.
Toss him out you know what? Do you know what the story behind that was?
Go ahead.
They forgot. I can't believe we're talking about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer on the first day of Halloween.
Well, it's tradition. There's Jack Skeleton trying to shove his Christmas tree down our throat.
Hey, do you know what's more scary? You know what's more? I know how to tie this into Halloween. You know what's more scary than ghouls and ghosts?
Thanks.
Capitalism. So what happened was, in the original cut of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, they totally abandoned the subplot with the Island of Misfits.
Oh, that's right. I know what you're getting at. Yeah.
No, I've never heard of this, so please explain.
Okay, the original version cut of the movie, they did not go back and rescue the toys from the Island of Misfit Toys. So during test audience screenings, everyone complained that they felt so bad about the toys and hated how they were completely forgotten about by the end of the movie. So the animators went back and added that sequence where Rudolph, Santa, and everyone else rescued the toys and gave them new homes. Except by that point, whatever team animated the sequence of the elf tossing the fish owl in the fish bird down to hell. They must have totally forgotten the fact that he can't fly.
Yeah.
Well, thank goodness
you can find the original airing on YouTube.
Yeah, thank goodness that it was just a simple continuity mistake and not like a behind the scenes dark joke. It's like this owl, it's gonna die.
It's like this abomination deserves to die.
Mm-hmm.
Whee!
Yeah, that movie's had like that, and the Charlie Brown Christmas special have had like on subsequent airings like on TV and whatnot. They're like there's numerous they're small individual changes, so it's not like they've been Ridley Scott Blade Runnered like with each cut. But like there are tons of edits like to each individual thing like upon re-airings on television or like release on DVD. Just like simple editing stuff. And with
I
Rudolph, there's that whole the song where him and Hermie meet up for the first time, and they sing that we're a couple of misfits. Originally, that was a song called "Fame and Fortune," which they completely cut out of the official release years later, and it's not on any current airings of it.
I didn't know why Rudolph came back and saved me and the rest of the misfit toys.
Maybe in that moment, wanted his paycheck more than he could. Oh wait, no, that's me talking.
I just remembered one of the toys, Misfit toys, was like a gun that doesn't shoot water. It shot
jelly.
Jelly, yeah. But it's like red jelly, so it's like you're essentially squirting them, and they look like they're bleeding.
That sounds like the best toy ever, actually.
Also, it's like a realistic looking gun.
Yeah, it's just a gun with a face.
Yes. Hi, I'm Glocky.
Hold me to your cranium and wonder why the world can't be better.
I make your problems go away.
Right, it's like, oh, there's jelly all over my head. You're the worst device ever for committing you-know-what. Aside.
Why don't I fit in?
But yeah, I don't know. I'm in the weird camp of...
I'm sorry. I just got the image of Glocky being like in the middle of a paintball fight, and then it's like guys, stop this paintball fight. Who brought the jelly gun? Oh dear. All right, I'm sorry. Continue.
Can his name officially be Glocky now? Can we call him that?
Oh, sure, that sounds about right.
Yeah, because I love those Rankin-Bass specials. They're like around Christmas. They're like essential. But I'm in the weird camp because it's nostalgia for me because I've been watching that since I was a kid. Because even given the apparent circumstances, I've always loved Christmas. And yeah, that movie is. I know it's the most well marketed holiday.
Speak for yourself.
Just ask Hanukkah Harry about how he's been over by capitalist Christian greed.
I brought you socks.
And if you don't like that, get out and work for a living. But
I got you a dreidel.
It'll be fun for approximately 3 seconds.
Jeez, thank you, Hanukkah Harry. I like how Hanukkah Harry is just happy throughout the whole sketch when everyone else is disappointed. So he's a good-natured person. Yeah,
not many Hanukkah movies out there that are worth watching.
And the ones we do
unless you want to count the entire filmography of Adam Sandler as a Hanukkah Hanukkah series.
That's what I was going to say. Every movie about Hanukkah are pretty obnoxious because you have 8 Crazy Nights. I know I know it has its fans, but those are like nostalgia babies will look up anything. And then, of course, there's the Wienerville Hanukkah special, which is just nonsense.
What about the Rugrats Hanukkah special?
No, that one's okay.
It was about, like, wasn't it? Well, wait, was it more? Yeah, it was Hanukkah. I'm thinking Passover, but that was that was the Moses retelling, but that was another special they did.
Yeah.
I've never seen those.
Oh.
That's pretty interesting.
Maybe we should do it for our Hanukkah live watch.
Oh, yeah, that'll be the Hanukkah live stream watch. 8 days of Rugrat marathon.
Yeah, because sadly, I can't think of any Jewish giant monster movies. So, Daimajin, does that count?
I don't know, the Golem? You want to watch the Golem for...
Ooh, let's watch the one Golem movie that's kind of good. It with Roddy McDowell. I hate my job. It's basically Conga with a giant stone statue.
Oh. Okay.
In other words, it's not that good.
Oh.
Right, but no, jokes aside, what were you going to say about Hanukkah specials?
Well, I was talking about Rudolph originally.
Oh, yeah. The Rankin-Bass specials.
The Rankin-Bass specials. Rudolph has always been my favorite because that's the one I always watch around the holidays, and I've had nostalgia for since I was a kid. Because my mom taped it off TV, and it had like a bunch of Christmas commercials with like, "Hey, look at how happy these families are celebrating Christmas." And I just press my palm to the TV and be like, "I want to be with you."
I want to be where those Christians are.
Yeah, and it had like the classic you ever see that Campbell's Chicken Noodle Soup Christmas commercial that they replay every year with a dead-eyed creepy boy who melts?
The snowman. It was the snowman that.
Oh yeah, he melts into the boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I always loved that one. But I love those specials, and I recognize that they got much better animated and just more well polished later on.
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta be honest, I'm not a huge fan of the later specials like, was it Rudolph's Baby Shining New Year, whatever the fuck that is?
Yeah.
One.
Rudolph's Shiny New Year.
Yeah, was that the one with Eon the Terrible?
Yeah, like one of the lamest Rankin-Bass villains ever.
Just a big buzzard.
Yeah, well, it's like, okay, the idea alone is cool, but the way he's defeated is pretty pathetic. I'm glad
he laughs a lot.
I know, but it doesn't really save him from his predicament, and I hope he made it out okay, because no one deserves to die on New Year's.
It's the baby's ears that cause him to laugh, right? Like everybody else makes fun of the kid.
Exactly. That's a weird. It's funny.
Didn't the groundhog beaver or whatever like narrate that one?
I think not. No. I think they gave the groundhog his own. Yeah, he did narrate that, so they had to throw in a Groundhog's Day. There was
much less cool than that one. And who voiced him? Wasn't that there was they always get famous like actors to voice the narrator in those things. What was it? Burl Ives did the Snowman, Sam the Snowman. And Santa Claus is Coming to Town. They got dancer Fred Astaire. And they got some famous actor for that one. Was it Buddy Hackett? I don't think so. I can't imagine.
Probably.
And they got Jimmy Durante to do Frosty the Snowman.
Oh yeah. Frosty the Snowman. He was a happy freaking man. That was my terrible Jimmy Durante impression.
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
No, yeah.
Hi there, Buster Keaton. Can I ruin your career?
And they had Mickey, and from that point on, though, minus the original Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, they had Mickey Rooney voice Santa in all the specials, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty.
I just realized they made a Little Drummer Boy 2 in 1976.
God!
A sequel?
They made a sequel in '76. I'm like, what the hell?
Okay, I think the worst of the
Little Drummer Boy drums again. He meets the Energizer Bunny.
Yeah, it's like he takes a shotgun to Keen Harold's face. That's for the babies.
You've rump-bummed your last bump-bum-bum, Little Drummer Boy.
No, don't. That was my
Little Drummer Boy 2, the encore.
I think the worst Rankin-Bass special of them all, though, would have to be like the Leprechaun's Christmas or something like that, which was supposed to combine St. Patrick Day with
the Leprechaun's Christmas Gold from '81.
Yeah, I think that's the worst one out of them all. It looks great production wise, but the story is just lame beyond comparison. And it's I think in a close second would be Rudolph's Summer Christmas in July or whatever the hell that.
Frosty, Rudolph and Frosty's Christmas in July.
Yeah, which is it's cool that they had a crossover movie with all these different characters from the specials, but it's still kind of a slog to watch. It's just kind of like nothing happens other than a couple of musical numbers.
Yeah. So, did any of you watch the Life and Adventures of Santa Claus?
That was pretty good, actually. Are you talking about the Rankin-Bass special?
Yeah, well, aren't we all talking about Rankin-Bass?
That's what we're talking about.
Okay, I thought you were actually talking about the time you were the biographer for Santa Claus, who looked a lot like Tim Allen for some weird reason.
I told you about the life and times of Saint Nicholas the Wise.
No!
It's a little stop motion Draco Azul on his little banjo.
Oh my god, I would love to see that.
I think I could do that. Send me some money for some Crayola clay, and I can do that. I'll do you in a pose where you're like hopping.
His arm falls off mid song. Well,
I thought I got that fixed.
I didn't like that.
And then a giant hand comes. Time to take you back to the studio. No.
Elf is a great movie, and I do like that they included the little stop motion creatures in his in the North Pole in that movie.
Yeah. I am curious to know how that stop motion elf special turned out. I hear it's essentially just a straight up remake of the movie, but in stop motion.
Oh.
But I'm curious to see how it turned, how they did it. I hear it's not as good as the movie, but it looks interesting.
It's a shame that there's no real Christmas specials on television anymore.
Well, that's because nobody watches television anymore.
Yeah. but it's like even the studios and the companies don't even air them anymore. Like, I was a miracle to even see Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer last year when it aired at 2 a.m. on the Family Channel or whatever.
But don't you want to watch A Christmas Story 24 hours a day?
One time's enough. I'm good.
Yeah.
What is it? I wish I had my own television network so I could do like the ultimate Christmas marathon of just every special and movie we can get our hands on.
Yeah, I always loved Christmas. Like, I love Christmas movies. I just love the capitalist chintziness of them all. And I really get a kick out of Christmas specials, like TV shows with, we're just going to set aside one show where we all get, wasn't the Golden Girls Christmas special like they're in the middle of a robbery or something?
Yes.
I don't know. Like a guy dresses as Santa Claus and robs a bank while they're there, and they have to teach them the true meaning of Christmas.
I don't know the full plot, but I know Pushing Up Daisies did an episode on that, I believe.
Yeah, I love these things, and yeah, it's a shame because TV is so antiquated to the young kids these days that
I know.
they don't put the effort in doing them anymore. I don't watch SpongeBob anymore because I'm not 12, but I know that they did like one really impressive stop motion Christmas special.
Yeah.
And all their Christmas specials that I watched when, I was into that were done pretty well. So I like them. They should do more. We should do more.
Yeah, it's like, thank goodness Mystery Science Theater had 2 good Christmas specials out of 3. So
yeah. Well, Christmas specials seem like I don't want to say that they're easy to write, but they seem like there's a lot more. I don't know. So when you have that sort of structure of a holiday special sort of thing, you don't have to think of a wholly original idea to the point where you kind of have a jumping off point. So it's kind of hard to fail with some of them. But then again, there was a very Brady Christmas, which was their reunion, which was less said about that, the better.
That wasn't related to their terrible. Oh no. Okay, that was a TV movie from the 80s. I was thinking of that terrible variety show they had.
Oh no, that's a different thing.
Yeah.
I just shared an image on Skype right now of the Elf stop motion special.
Yeah, those are.
Yeah, I've seen images from it.
I don't know.
They got Sheldon to do the voice of Buddy. Mark Hamill to do the voice of his father. And they got Ed Asner back from the movie to reprise his role as Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice then.
Yeah. I don't know. The character designs aren't very good, so.
Yeah, I think the girlfriend looks attractive.
I didn't want to say it, I didn't want to say it, Andres. Thanks for nothing. The girls look okay, though. I don't know about the dude.
Raph, did you ever break into the women's locker room and start singing "It's Cold Outside" when girls in the shower?
No, that was everybody else who accused me of doing that. Okay, the normies, the normal people.
That's
don't
the
project
one,
your pervertedness on me.
That's a great. May I speak?
Yeah, you can. I stopped seconds ago.
Well, I wasn't sure
because
if you were going to jump in again.
Yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt you. That's very rude of me to do that, Brayton. You are a very respected friend.
Well, okay. Anyway,
I would never interrupt you whatsoever. Keep going.
I love that movie a lot, but that's the one scene that's always a little suspect.
Pretty sus.
Yeah, pretty sus.
As kids say.
Oh, what scene?
Will Ferrell's pretty sus. Where he breaks into the girl that he fancies. Then when she's showering and he's like, "Oh, but it's cold out there." And I'm like, this is not how life works. Don't do this.
I'm pretty sure the North Pole had boys and girls rooms, buddy.
Yeah, you'd think. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. That is a movie that doesn't age too well. It's like.
I think the rest of it ages fine. I love that movie.
In its own right, it's charming, but there's definitely some elements where give it 2 more years from now and it's like, top 10 things about Elf that wouldn't fly today in movies. Number 1, the cocaine subplot. Stuff like that. So.
And I'm not even like, because I know, what is it? I don't want to sound like some like Bill O'Reilly being like, Christmas is under attack. But like a few years ago, there was a big hubbub about the song "Baby It's Cold Outside," which I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with that at all. But I just think the way about that he goes about that, you'd think it's cute that he's playing the dumb character or whatever. Like, human life is new to me. But yeah, like you said, Andres, you'd think they'd have the girl and boy divisions in the North Pole that he would know not to cross certain boundaries.
Yeah, although to be fair, he was a gigantic freak among the elves, so maybe
Will Ferrell, yes.
You had his own bathroom.
Yeah, so he probably has no idea how any public restroom/shower would work. So,
are you his attorney now, Raph?
No,
the attorney for mystical creatures.
Your Honor, my client is a dumbass.
And he was raised by elves. Case dismissed.
And Bob Newhart.
He doesn't know any better. He was raised by Ed Asner.
Right. Wait, no, Bob Newhart raised him, right?
Well, Bob Newhart and Ed Asner. Oh, he was raised by Bob Newhart and Ed Asner. So yeah, he's turned out the suspected way. And he's come back to New York to be fathered by James Caan. So he's all kind of up.
Yeah.
Poor Buddy the Elf.
Oh my goodness! I do need to watch that movie again just to see
Andy Richter's in that movie. I always forget that, but
God,
I'm surprised that he's there.
Was the poor guy wasted again? I love Andy Richter, but everything he shows up in.
No, he has funny things to do. He's James Caan's assistant, the father's assistant.
Okay. So
they're like, we got an idea about a singing tomato or whatever.
I know. A lot of Hollywood movies don't know what to do with Andy Richter. And of course, Andy Richter has an unfortunate history of like all these failed television shows he starred in before.
Yeah, didn't he have his own sitcom? Isn't that a thing where like every popular comedian?
He had four of them.
Wow. Yeah. Every popular comedian has to have a failed sitcom under their belt. I feel like that's
or a failed talk show in the case of Chevy Chase.
Oh my God! Yeah. That's as awkward. That's that part where Goldie Hawn is singing at Chevy Chase, and the pilot is as awkward as Buddy the Elf singing "Baby It's Cold Outside." They're very similar. That movie would have been very different with Chevy Chase playing Buddy the Elf.
Yeah.
Get modern day Chevy Chase to remake that movie.
Okay.
The old bitter Chevy Chase.
Oh, with that said, should we get off the damn topic of Christmas?
Wait. I'm trying to look. There was this really funny joke that someone made that I'm trying to see if I got a screenshot on my phone, but it was something along the lines of someone jokingly made a post saying that I'm a parent in an average Christmas special, and I have totally I don't believe in Santa Claus, despite the fact that their presents mysteriously pop up under the tree, which means that someone must have broken into my house, and I'm totally A-okay with that.
And you yell at me for my logic finding an elf, Brayton.
Still, it's something that I always thought was very curious about, how in all these movies where parents don't believe in Santa Claus, how do you explain and in a universe where Santa Claus does exist and does deliver, how are the parents supposed to explain the fact that these presents keep magically appearing under the tree, despite them not getting these presents or putting those presents there in the first place?
That same thought crossed my head last night when I was watching a review of Santa Claus 3. And it's like, it doesn't make any sense. Unless, of course, the parents are so damned ashamed that they never bought Christmas presents, and they just admit to them, they just lie to the kids, oh yeah, we bought these. It wasn't Santa Claus.
It's like that one meme where it's like, you made this? Yeah. I made this.
Yeah.
You gave this to little Timmy? Yeah. Ho, of course. I gave this to Timmy.
Oh, God. But yeah, that is a giant leap of unfortunate logic. Christmas is weird.
Santa Claus and Jack Frost doing battle though in Santa Claus 3. That's legit.
And then with like Jack Frost transforming into
Santa Claus.
No, not only Santa Claus, but at the end when he's redeemed and he turns into a more human-looking
Martin Short.
Yeah, and it's just Clifford 40 years later.
Yeah.
Okay, we have Maboose cast in the live chat.